Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 in Battle for Azeroth, and today we're at Children's Week. We're down in Zandalar Harbour, right by the Flight Master. Right in front of us is the inn, and just off to the side is the new orphanage. It's in the area where you come down for the world quest to chase the children back to the cast hall in order to get them a profession. It's now been changed into the orphanage for Children's Week. And there are 4 new pets to collect from 2019. So let's take a look at the quest chain. Caretaker Pade has a quest for us. Let's take a quick look inside the Hall of Casts, which is also now doubling as the orphanage, and as you can see there are lots and lots of children around here.
What you want, Richmond?
Children's Week. Thank you for offering your help with Children's Week, Enhedwana. We have a little girl who is excited to explore Zandalar. Take this whistle. With it you will be able to call the child you have agreed to take care of this week. It will serve no use after Children's Week ends. When you are ready, use the whistle and meet your new ward. She's a feisty one. So let's summon our little orphan. Oh, she's quite cute actually, look. Let's take a screenshot for the video. Azala. Children's Week. Who are you? My name's Azala. My mama and dada died when I was little. I've been living here since then with the other castless kids. Since we don't have casts, we're going to try really hard to have good lives when we're grown. If we don't get a connection to the lower or skills that we can use in battle, we're on our own. I'm not much of a fighter, but I like the lower. Take me round Zandalar to meet the different lowers so that I can make a connection to them. Oh yeah, she's quite cute, isn't she? So Azala has 3 quests for us. The Lower of Winds. I heard that Paku lives somewhere in Zandalar. Her priests tell stories about her when they come to the Hall of Casts. She's a pretty popular lower. I mean, she's in charge of the sky and the sea. That's a lot of blue, and blue's my favourite colour. Maybe I could be one of her followers? Take Azala to terrorise in Zandalar. Make sure to call for her when you get there. The Frog Marsh. Our caretakers are always telling stories in the Hall of Casts. Sometimes they warn us about danger, sometimes they're about the lower. There's usually a point to them. One time they told us about Cragwar and how blood trolls killed his followers and how he hasn't been seen since. But I heard he's back. He's in Nazmir again and is plotting his revenge against the blood trolls. Can we go see him? The Shifting Pack. There's one lower I'm extra interested in seeing. Gonk. I've heard the priest say that he's the most welcoming of the lower. He even lets his followers worship other lower as well. But the best thing about him is that he and his followers can change into many forms. I want to do that. Will you take me to meet him? Please, 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 pretty lady. So let's take a look where these quests will take us to then. So, no, not world quest. There we go. Shifting Pack to talk to Gonk. That's the closest one to the city, I think. And then the Lower of Winds is out over here. And then, of course, Cragwar's going to be in Nazmir. So let's do one of these 2 first, shall we? And let's see which way we should go from here.
Do you want something?
So if we go for the Shifting Pack to see Gonk, we will want to go to... which place is the closest? The Garden of the Lower. And we're landing at the Garden of the Lower flight path. Let's jump on our mount and head for Gonk. I don't think it'll be very far to travel to find Gonk.
A powerful enemy near this
So if we
location
just
has
go along this
proven
little bit of the path,
problematic
and
for
then
our forces.
just off on our right, I believe we will find Gonk's little location. If you don't get stuck in the river like me. And of course, don't forget to summon your orphan every time you get to one of the locations, because that's required in order to complete the quests. So this is where we are on the map. As you can see, we're right outside the area for Gonk, but you can see roughly the location on the map. Let's summon Azala. Hey Azala, we're here at Gonk. Can you see, look, all the statues at the side with the altars? Look at that big skull. Can you see that, Azala? Isn't that cool? Hi Gonk, nice to see you again. She stopped. Why did you stop, Azala? Gonk really shows the bad guys who's boss, doesn't he? I've heard Gonk is pretty nice. Let's go see if he's home. Ah, little one, tell me what brings you to my den. I heard you're a most generous Lower, that you allow your followers to follow other Lower as well. You are the Lower of Pack, but I want to know more about is your mastery of shapes. I've seen your worshippers in Zandalar change into many things. If I follow you, can I do that too? Oh, look, she's been changed into different forms. Are you doing that to my little follower Gonk? I hope you can turn her back. Otherwise I'll get into trouble with the orphan matron. As a kid that would be so much fun though, wouldn't it? To be in lots of different forms. Me? I don't have a Lower. Maybe I could pick you. Shifting pack. Did you see how Gonk changed me into all those shapes? Maybe one day I can do that by myself. So let's head back to the flight path and head over to Terra Rise next. So I have chosen to fly to Warbeast Kraal in order to go to Terra Rise for the Lower of Winds. So I'll need to run up into the mountains. So I think if we run across the bridge from the flight path, that will lead us to the road up into the mountains in order to find our next Lower for Azala. It sounds like a great idea to take a Zandalari child around to meet all of the Lower, because the Lower are supposed to embody all the great things about the culture and honour and all those sorts of things. So that'd be a really good thing for the orphan to want to study, wouldn't it? It is quite a long run up here, but there are some quite nice views over there, especially like the waterfall just on the left hand side there. It's very pretty. And here we are at the right area. Here is Terra Rise, and there is our Lower, Paku. So let's call our orphan. Azala, we're at Terra Rise. Look, can you see Paku? Isn't she pretty? Objective complete. Whoa, watch your step, Anidwana. That's right, we're really high up, aren't we, Azala? Look, there's Paku. She's bigger than I had imagined. They say Paku is the Lower of Winds and the sea and the sky. They say she brings change, but I also heard that she's a bit quick to anger, so let's not bother her. Let's play with the chicks instead. Tag, you're it! She's having fun, isn't she?
I'm gonna be a
Lower of Winds. I don't know about this, Anidwana. The pterodactyl chicks are pretty cute, but I'm not sure how I feel about heights.
My Lower could beat up your Lower.
Oh, it's kind of cute. She's scared of heights and she's a bit scared of Paku being a little bit scary. So I don't think she's going to pick Paku. So let's head to the frog marshes to talk to Kragwa. So we're flying to Gloom Hollow in Nazmir in order to go to the frog marshes to talk to Kragwa. So this is where we've landed, and you can see just to the east and south a bit is the location where we need to travel. Just run sort of in a straight line. You can come straight to the frog marshes without too much trouble. There we can see it just ahead of us with the altars at the sides of the entrance, which is built into the trunk of a tree. Look, it goes up and over with the roots to form a little archway for us to enter by. So let us summon our orphan. Hey Azala, let's go see Kragwa, shall we? Wow, look at this giant shiny frog statue. Yes, those are the altars, Azala. And all those fireflies too. Let's go in further. Tazua, Froggy, can you show me around your home? Ah! Yes, he does bounce kind of high, Azala. Hey, wait for me, don't steal my orphan. Hang on tight, Azala, don't fall off. Hey, bring my orphan back. Stop running away with my orphan. Oh. Hey, Kragwa, nice to see you again. Kragwa, you really have come back. Oh, Henridwana, have you brought me a snack? No snack. Oh, no. Henridwana, let's get out of here before he eats me. Oh, Kragwa, stop playing around with my orphan. She doesn't get that you're having a joke. If I followed Kragwa, would he eat me or not eat me? I don't want to find out. Hunting for gold. I know this trip is supposed to focus on the lower, but I want to see the island of gold. I heard stories of undead pirates and an island covered in gold coins and treasure. Can we go see it? Please, please. The Sethrak Queen. Our caretakers are always telling us about how the Sethrak attack caravans, but they say that the Sethrak and the Zandalar used to be friends. I heard that there are some Sethrak who still want to be friends, and that they have a lower who wants peace more than anything. Can you take me to meet the Sethrak and their lower? I want to meet them for myself. Please, 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 please. Now, how can you say no to a kid that keeps saying please that many times and is so excited to see new things? You can't, can you? So let's take Azala to Voldoon to see the Island of Gold and the Sethrak and their lower. But I do think that maybe Kragwa has blown it and isn't going to get another follower here, because now Azala is absolutely scared that he's going to want to eat her. So she's definitely not going to pick Kragwa, is she? Shame, Kragwa. Your playing and fun has gone and cost you another follower. So let's go to Voldoon. And we're heading to the Sethrak Temple at the Terrace of the Devoted.
Before a young Tortolin can inscribe their first scroll, they need to practice their basic shapes.
Let us call our orphan, Azala, and take her inside the temple and see where it is she'd like to go inside. So what is it you wanted to see, Azala? Because I don't think we can physically meet their lower, because I think she's the spirit these days. So Azala, this is the Sanctuary of the Devoted. No, you don't want to be down here. Okay, let's take a look upstairs. It's like the special treasure vault room up here. And once we've been upstairs, I think that will be everywhere of the temple that you've seen for yourself. And here's the last room, Azala. Oh, yep, that's where she wanted to come. And Edwana, look at that! Can you give me a boost? I just want to touch it. Oh, I don't think that's a... Oh! Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. Look, we're being shouted at by Vorik. I wasn't going to take it, honest. The keystone is a powerful artifact and it's important to my people. You shall not lay a hand on it. The avatar of Sethralis. Oh, look, you get to see the real Loa, Azala. Vorik, do not scare the child. Have I not taught you to keep a steady hand, my follower? Do not launch yourself into violence. Young Zandalari, you may be used to getting away with whatever you please as you walk through the streets of your home, but be careful when you are dealing with powerful artifacts. Dishonesty under my gaze is not taken lightly. Beware of falling on the wrong side of a Loa, child.
I'm gonna be a Loa one day.
Cecily seems very wise, but very scary.
Bye-bye.
Yes, you caused a bit of trouble there, Azala. I think we'd better do as Vorik says. And Adwana, please escort this nuisance out of our terrace. I'm afraid you have gone and outstayed your welcome here, Azala, and maybe they won't be too thrilled about me having brought you here. So I think we'd better head off to the Island of Gold and see if that can go a little bit better. So we want to go to the Island of Gold, which is off the coast at the south. So the closest flight path will be the Scorched Sands outpost. And then we'll need to run a bit south in order to head to the coast. So let's mount up and head to the south along to the coast. Means we're going to be running quite a long way through the sand. So here we are where we've landed. So you can see it's quite a long trek. What we need to do is run down through the sand to the coast and then find the boat to take that out to the island, or jump on a water strider or something to run out to the island, whichever one you feel is easiest for you. So we're now at the port of Zemlin, which is where we did all the quests for the undead pirates, to free them from the evil captain's control and to give them a chance at a new life of their own. And remember, we found out that the gold on the Island of Gold is all cursed, and you really don't want to take any of it away with you because it can do nasty things to you. You have to be really careful about which bits of it you try to remove from the island. The island itself is not too far off the coast, so it isn't very far to run if you jump on your own water strider. It's quite quick to get there. So here's the Golden Isle. Oh, and the pirates are going to chase me. Let's get out our orphan, and then we might have to fight our way to the location that she wants us to go to.
Treasure for Zemlan.
Oh, she wants us to go up to the very top area where we had the final boss fight when we did the quest for the pirates. Alright, where will you trigger your quest? Oh, right, she's going. Here we go. Yes, but look, don't touch, because this is cursed gold, Azala. Azala, are you listening to me? Don't touch it. Not safe.
This island
is incredible! Have you ever seen so many shinies in one place, Enidwana? Zordazar might have a lot of gold, but nothing you can just pick up. Yeah, but can't take it, it's not safe. Azala, slow down, calm down. With these many shinies, wow! Oh, look at that. Could you open that treasure chest for me, Enidwana? It's not safe, Azala. It's not safe, I'm telling you. Oh, alright, I'll show you. A curse! No wonder nobody came back with all this treasure. Let's get out of here! I hope you've learned a lesson. It's hard to leave so many shinies behind, but curses, nasty. Return to the Hall of Casts. I can't believe I got to see so many places. I've never even left Zordazar before. I might be castless, but now that I've met so many lower, maybe I can follow one and have a future off the streets. But for now, we should go back to the Hall of Casts. The caretakers must be waiting for me. And there are 4 different pets that you can collect. You can get a curmudgeon's payoff, which is only 5 gold, and a pet care package. But I think the best thing to do is to always take one of the pets, because even if you've managed to get all 4 yourself, you can always trade them to your friends or sell them on the auction house if you are a bit short of cash. The 5 gold payoff really isn't worth it. So let's take Azala back to the cast house and turn it in. And we're on our way back to the port now to turn Azala back in at the cast house, which also doubles as an orphanage. Let's call her out. Hope you've had a nice day, Azala. I hope you got to see all the places you wanted to go and had a lot of fun. And it's been nice having you around. You seem like a nice kid. I hope you make a good choice and have a great life ahead of you. So it's been fun having you around. Goodbye, Azala.
I'm gonna be a lore one day.
So we can get a shiny pouch, beak bird, a crab or a sorrelisk. I think the sorrelisk is more likely to be the cutest one, so let's take that one. Bye, Azala. There are so many different lower. How does anyone choose one to follow? I think it's going to be pretty hard to decide on a lower for myself. I'm going to need to have a lot of considering. Thank you for taking me all around Zordazar. I guess you better get going. Janny. Azala, what you been doing? Oh, hey, Janny. I didn't think you'd be here so soon. Check this out. I got this moot to bring me to all the lower. Oh, to steal some shinies for you. Ha 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 ha, well done. The rich man never see it coming. Let's go. Bring the shinies to the shrine. Okay, let's go. Goodbye, Nook. Oh, so Azala did us in, didn't she? She was the agent of Johnny the whole time. She's already picked her lower and she used us to get shinies to give to her lower. Oh, and I thought she was such a nice kid. Oh, shame. So we got the sorrelisk, Scaly, who's a dragonkin and is very cute. Moveset is Rip, Toxic Bite, Ancient Blessing, Tail Sweep, Pheromones and Fade. And Johnny and Azala definitely caught us unaware there. That was a great little twist in the tail at the end of the quest chain. And we have our very cute little sorrelisk as a reward. Another pet that we can get is Beakbert, which is an aquatic, a little turtle. His moveset is Snap, Bubble, Nap Time, Triple Snap, Lick and Dive. Next is Froglet, an aquatic, a little green frog. Tongue Lash, Toxic Skin, Healing Stream, Croak, Surge and Cleansing Rain. And the final one of the 4 new pets is Mr. Krabs, who is of course a little crab, again aquatic, with Pinch, Shell Shield, Healing Wave, Steam Vent, Lucky Dance and Cute Face. So that's 3 new aquatic pets and 1 dragonkin. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!